very, very good evening and welcome, of course, to the Planet Cruise TV show. My name's Sean. I love presenting the show. I've been very lucky to present this show now for, I think it's over 10 years. And every Tuesday, we bring you some exceptional deals from Planet Cruise. Now, tonight is no exception. We've got 6 incredible offers. We've got loads of exclusives. We've got pound deposits back as well. And yes, he's here. He's looking great, actually. Our wonderful Justin is with us. Looking very sharp and dapper.
Very much. Well, I'm looking forward to one of the best premium cruise lines at what tonight is one of the best value prices. Oceania cruises, if you've ever wanted to cruise on them, you definitely want to stay tuned. Also tonight, if you're a P&O Cruises fan, do not go anywhere. We've got exclusive offers. I'll tell you more about that a little bit later on. We've got great celebrity deals. We've got a river cruise with Viking and Pullmantur.
We've got something for everyone, haven't we?
Something for everybody.
And the celebrity deal, by the way, it's including drinks with an ocean view for as little as £1,049.
You always remember the drinks packs.
Sure. I am getting a reputation. But Oceania, Lou's going to be coming on the sofa, isn't she?
Yeah.
And honestly, I mean, I travelled with Oceania a few years ago and it was amazing.
Well, it's a previous bestseller, and to be fair, there's not that many cabins left. There's only 600 cabins on the ship, and the's only around 100 that are available at an unbelievable. And it's not the price, it's what you get with it that you just want to stay tuned.
So we've got a great show. But we'd love you to come and join us to our on this outside River and Ocean luxury cruise show. It's now this is actually. That's this Thursday now, isn't it?
Yes, yeah,
and we've still got a few places available, haven't we? Just a few.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to register for that, you can do it at planetcruise.com. We've only got a few places left for that now, but it is, of course, this Thursday. And don't forget, you can check out all the deals and everything else on, of course, the Planet Cruise website. And there it is. There's a link, obviously, from our Ride the World website as well. And, oh, now that's giving you a cheeky look at everything that's coming up. Look.
It certainly is.
Look at it, it is. So that's, it's very cheeky showing all that. So that's, a little taste of what's coming up. But there's an awful lot in the cruise news at the moment about P&O's newest and latest ship.
Well, yeah, we've actually featured her before. She's been announced as the new Iona. It is a brand new ship. Bearing in mind that the latest Britannia ship was in 2015. She set sail. Yeah. She's been one of the most popular ships for certainly British cruisers. And P&O cruisers, if you've ever cruised a P&O, then you'll know that this is simply an opportunity not to miss out on. Why? Because I can give you exclusive offers, and it's on a maiden voyage of the brand new P&O ship.
So are you telling me, Justin, we can book now for the maiden voyage in 2020?
Yes.
We only need to have £1.
As little as £1 deposit.
Wow, per person, so you might need 2 if it's a couple.
But this is not just for the maiden cruise. P&O are releasing their pre-registered deals and dates. So if you're a P&O passenger and you want to get a cruise in the next couple of years booked, especially on a brand new ship, you simply just have to stay tuned. We're going to take you through how to pre-register, how to get exclusive discounts. Current passengers can get up to a combined value of 20% off, and new customers can still get up to 10% combined discounts.
And you get, obviously, a far better choice of cabin, don't you?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I mean, if you're a regular watching Planet Cruise, you know that we're one of the biggest cruise specialists within the market. However, this is one of the most important things. The last 2 years running, all of our pre-registered passengers, 100% of our pre-registered passengers have got the cabins that they requested.
Wow. Wow, that's really good. Anyway, here's Glenn to tell you just a little bit more.
P&O Cruises releasing their newest ship in 2020. Ready to holiday like never before? P&O Cruises Iona is a ship that makes the sea the star. On Iona, it's all about adventure, exploration and good times on a grand scale. Why don't you pre-register your interest today? On select price bookings, there's a 5% discount to guests who have never cruised with P&O Cruises before, or a 10% discount to P&O Cruises past guests. Plus, if you book with us here at Planet Cruise, you'll only have to pay a £1 deposit. That's right, just £1, and you can receive up to an additional 5% discount from us at Planet Cruise on all fare types. On top of this, you receive some onboard spending money, or parking, or coach transfers, on select price bookings on holidays of 7 nights and above. She'll be sailing her maiden season in the majestic Norwegian fjords. Iona presents a new and unique way to explore this dramatic region, bringing the great outdoors in via her glass-walled grand atrium, conservatory mini-suites and glass sky dome, and of course, much, much more. Sky Dome will be the perfect place for relaxation and informal dining with a swimming pool, whirlpool spa and poolside features and shaded seated areas. By night it comes alive with aerial performances, immersive shows and deck parties. The ship's going to be really, really popular, so you must pre-register today to get in first. My name's Glenn Wallace, and remember, you dream it, we'll plan it.
Wow, I can't believe you can get on that beautiful brand new ship for as little as $879. I want to see a bit more, actually, so have a look at this. We've got a few little clips to show you. Now, obviously, she's being built as we speak, isn't she?
Yeah, and this is the exciting thing that, you know, when P&O do a cruise ship, bear in mind, I helped launch the White Sisters of Oceania, of Ionia, of Arcadia. This is going to be big. The Sky Dome is just a fantastic venue, and I can just imagine like the deck parties that you can have around there in the evening, but also the tranquility and the sophistication within the day.
I'm really excited, actually.
Yeah, do you know what? I really loved it. And bear in mind, this is the maiden voyage that you've got access to. You have to pre-register that. I can't emphasise this enough. You have to pre-register for this one.
My mum's never been to the fjord, so I'm very tempted with this one, actually. Especially at that price. Let's just see a bit more, shall we, Scott? We're a roll here, aren't we?
Well, I was talking to you about the Sky Dome. You know, when you see some of the interior shots and the cabin shots, okay, it's a new cruise ship, but this is a fantastic venue. Working on the entertainments team when I was on board P&O Cruises, I can just imagine this being a great venue for music, for in the daytime, having a great chilled atmosphere. I mean, you've got great facilities around there. Obviously, there'll be restaurants that'll be around that you can have food as well, but I just love this as a unique feature of a brand new ship for the British market.
And all undercover, so...
Well, this is the thing, you know, let's be realistic about it. Cruising, you always hope that you're going to have great weather, but some of those days though you're sailing out of Southampton, it's not always great, but having that warm climate, that temperate, you know what we're like. I love being in a conservatory or an orangery, but that is just taking it to another level.
Wow, and it's a 9-night cruise around the fjords. Now, most of the cruises will be 7 nights, but this is the maiden one.
Have you ever been on a maiden voyage of any ship?
Yeah.
How much it is?
Oh, it's so exciting.
The excitement of the crew, the staff, what they put on entertainment-wise. I mean, I'm not saying that they don't pull out the stops on any cruise, but the maiden's always special, and you can feel that. And especially for passengers, if you like to be included in something that is memorable,
you're making history, aren't you?
Iconic, then you will absolutely love it.
Imagine being the first guest to sleep in that stateroom. And, anyway, let's show you we're going to be cruising too. Love the fjords. So we're cruising out of Southampton. The first 2 days are at sea. Now, I think that is a brilliant. You know, the fact that you can actually explore this brand new ship, you've got 2 days to do it, and we're making our way over to Stavanger, aren't we?
Yeah, look, for regular customers, I'm going to be quite brief on these ports. If you want to find out more about these individual packages and what you can do in each port, please call and ask for the details. But Stavanger, it's the cradle of the Vikings. You've got the pulpit rock where you can get some great photographs and just a great way to ease yourself in. Olden is the next port, and for me, it's all about the Brixton Glacier. Go and see the glacier. You don't have to climb it. You just got to get some great photos. The Geiranger Fjord is up next, and this is all about the waterfalls. So you've got some fantastic, the Seven Sisters and the Bridal Veil as well in Geiranger. Final port of call is Bergen, and of course it's the home of Edvard Grieg, and of course it's the legendary Seven Mountains. So fantastic hillsides to wander up into, and a great town to boot as well. As I said, just keeping it brief on this one, because the main thing is you've got an opportunity as a Planet Cruise customer and a viewer tonight to book it well ahead and pre-register for the maiden voyage.
I should say your final 2 days are at sea, so you will again be exploring this fantastic brand new ship. She looks unlike any ship we've ever seen with P&O, doesn't she?
Well, you know,
breaking new ground with this one.
I thought Britannia was great with the interior decor and the design when we went down.
Together, weren't we?
Yeah. I just look forward to the invite.
How luxurious do these staterooms look? I mean, the cabins look amazing there. Beautiful, aren't they? Absolutely stunning. And I cannot believe the price tonight. You know, I'm normally on a maiden voyage. The prices can be very, very expensive. Not tonight. Starting at $879. And what was the deposit again, Justin?
As little as £1 per person.
There you go. So you will be one of the very first to sail on board P&O's newest ship. Now, the pricing is based on the early savers fare, and you can also upgrade to select fare and receive free onboard spend, port parking, coach transfers, and savings up to 50%. Again, just call our cruise experts for more details. And we have got a Planet Cruise exclusive tonight. You can actually get your place on this brand new ship for 2020 from just as little as £1 per person. And also, just very quickly, we've got a great relationship with the Holiday Inn in Winchester, so you can actually stay there before your cruise the night before from just £95 per person, and that will include a fabulous breakfast, parking and port transfers as well. Now, one of the finest cruises that I've ever been on was with Oceania, who are with us tonight. I've never had food quite like it. The ships were beautiful. Everything was premium. I've actually got a friend on board right now, one of my co-presenters on Idlewill, Hayley Green, and her partner Sean. They've cruised with Oceania twice, and she texted me the other day. She never left the ship. It was that good. She's done this twice now. True story. Did you know this?
No, you never told me.
Yeah, I saved it for the show. Yeah, seriously.
Fantastic.
Yeah, this is Lou from
Hi,
Oceania.
everyone.
Yeah,
Hi.
honestly, she's cruised with you twice, never got off the ship. It's that good.
Oh, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. She sounds like my kind of girl.
And to be fair, do you know what? The comment that lasted with me was both of them, when they came off, they said, do you know what, by the end of the cruise, we were glad not to see lobster or champagne.
Wow.
So, you know, when you've had enough of lobster and champagne, you know you've had a great time.
Well, she wanted more. She's back right now. For anyone that's never cruised, why are you so regarded in the cruise industry? Because you get amazing awards and accolades.
We
don't
do.
you?
I mean, we've pretty much won every food award. So for us, you know, the finest cuisine at sea is our strapline, and we offer the guests just an array of restaurants. It's a very, very relaxed ambience on board.
Yes, it is.
There's no kids clubs, no photographers. Just one announcement a day, so just you have a very relaxed feel on board, smaller, more intimate ships, and just those luxury accommodations as well.
Far bigger staterooms.
Yes, yeah, you know, a balcony stateroom is just under 300 square feet, and it's all the little comforts like a bathtub, Bulgari toiletries.
Well, we're having a little look now, Lou, so talk us through it.
Yeah, so this is our beautiful Riviera, and she just hosts 1,250 guests on board. You've got 800 staff to look after you, and so just the space that you'll enjoy is just second to none. As I've said, you know, food, a big emphasis on food, and you can dine at whatever time you like and whatever restaurant you like, and there's no charge for the specialty restaurants. All your soft drinks, bottled waters and specialty coffees are included, and it is literally, you know, your world, your way. You know, you're going to go to smaller, more boutique ports of call, longer stays, overnight stays, and you're just going to feel just totally relaxed and rejuvenated when you've come back from this kind of holiday.
Just look at me. You know, so many fabulous memories are coming back as I'm looking at this clip of film. And stay watching, because so much is included tonight. There are so many extras that you're giving. We've got an amazing promotion that is coming to an end. And not many, we were talking earlier, the lead price is based on the inside. We've got some great extras for the inside. Yeah,
if you actually book an inside, and bear in mind this is Oceania, so this is why we're featuring this tonight. If you book an inside cabin, you get free gratuities and $100 onboard spend on an inside cabin.
However, Lou...
Yes.
If you go for the balcony...
What do we get?
I mean, why would you go to the Caribbean and be in an inside room? I would say go and have a balcony. You know, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. This is the stepping stone to ultra luxury. A balcony cabin, I think, what's the price? $2,899 for a balcony stateroom. You're going to get your Wi-Fi included, your gratuities included. You're going to get $600 shipboard credit. You're going to have a house beverage package. You're going to have 6 complimentary shore excursions.
Wow.
So you're going to have literally no bill when you finish your holiday. It's all included for you.
So free gratuities, drinks, $600 on spend.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. Wi-Fi and 6 shore excursions if you go for the balcony.
Yeah.
Now, we do anticipate very, very high volumes of calls for this one, and there's only about 100 balconies left. You were saying
there's
earlier.
literally just 100 staterooms left. We've got 3 departure dates, which is great. You know, that winter sun opportunity. And I've come on the show because literally this is this final push. You know, by the end of the week, these staterooms are going to be gone.
And we did actually have this deal a little while ago. It was a top seller. So you did it, and actually the promotion is coming to a close anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, it's finishing at the end of September, but the ships are going to be sold out literally by the end of the week. So.
I honestly think it is. I think it is amazing. So, and you're going to get to see some beautiful places. Can I just say, please do try and get off the ship. Don't be like Helen Shaw. Do try. Right. So let's talk you through. So we fly from London Heathrow, aren't we, to Miami. Miami's a great place to cruise out of as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely one to get out on your balcony if you're going to go the whole hog and just enjoy a glass of champagne.
And we should say you do get a night before you cruise in a 4-star hotel in Miami, don't you?
Yeah, and to be fair, it's great to acclimatise and just get used to it, and also get excited about it, because after that journey, you can then look forward to embarking on this great ship. And again, that's so I can't emphasise enough. People within the industry look at it as, you know who I'd like to cruise with? Oceania. First port of call, we're going to go to the Bahamas. We're going to go to a fantastic port.
And just say that cruise out of Miami is spectacular. One of my favourite ports to cruise out of. Wonderful.
Definitely. The actual island that you're going to be going to, Great Stewart Key, it's one of the most northmosterly islands in the Berry Island chain. This is just tranquil. You've got fantastic beaches there. I mean, if you think of a postcard of the Bahamas, you're not going to be far short of this. This has had a lot of money spent on it recently, over £1 million worth in landscaping. So it is just paradise, absolute paradise. And that's just the first day. Your second day is going to be at sea, and you're just going to enjoy. I mean, great climate. You'll be pinching yourself when you're walking around the promenade deck or let up on deck going, wow, am I really here? Am I really just reaching out and, you know, grabbing a lovely glass of champagne or a cold glass of water with ice in it? Just, I'm just there.
And I mean, you'll be experiencing all the speciality restaurants are included, but we're making our way over to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, San Juan. The old part for me is the part to have a wander around. Some fantastic little restaurants there, great little shops as well. Several things that I recommend: Fort San Cristobal, the Casa Bacardi. So if you love a Bacardi, then you've got to go to where they brew it. And also there's Condado Beach as well. So that's one of the highlights. After that is St Martin. St Martin's great for your duty free, great facilities, a very Americanised port, so you can imagine you've got really good service here and a good range of your duty-free shops. Antigua, we've got great history. You've got Nelson's Dockyard. If you want to do something a little bit more aquatic, you can go to Stingray City and get a chance to see some of the great stingrays. Or you can choose one of the 365 beaches for every day of the year. Off to St Lucia now. You've probably, with this island, definitely go to see the Pitons and Marigot Bay. Two of the most popular ports or towns to go into. Castres is your sort of very earthy part of the island. Sulfrey is one of the oldest and a little bit further off the beaten track. So definitely those two. Then we're off to finish it, the last port of call. This is one I just absolutely love. Where did you go on holiday? Oh, well, we cruised with Oceania. Oh, whereabouts? Went to the Caribbean. We stopped in St Bart's. I mean, how that is just... people that tell you tell that to, their jaws are going to drop and they're going to go, really? Wow. St Bart's, it is just one of the most exclusive. I mean, French Riviera, it's like the Monaco of the Caribbean. It's the place where, you know, don't go ashore just with your flip-flops and your bikini. Oh, no. We're talking your linen trousers. Get the full works on. You've got to look like the man from Del Monte here for you, sure. Definitely.
And then the final 2 days are at sea. So just enjoy every single moment on board this stunning ship. That is an amazing offer, actually. I said it to Lou earlier. I mean, you're not on the show very often, but when you are on the show, it's when it's...
It's got to be a good deal.
Yeah, and this is amazing.
This is it. Winter sun, fantastic value for money for everything that you're getting. And
just look at, you know, how beautiful your ship is.
Oh, the food, the staterooms, you're just going to have... It's just going to be like paradise for you.
Red Ginger, I still talk about it. I had my best meal ever in that
you.
restaurant. Oh, it was.
Yeah,
amazing.
that has been voted one of the best restaurants at sea, so yeah, we're delighted with that. In fact, we just won a food award last night at the British Travel Awards.
Did you again?
Yeah,
just drop that in there.
Yes.
And then you've got the fantastic Canyon Ranch Spa Club as well on board. It just, everything, it just goes to the next level. I can't emphasise enough, this is one of the reasons why we wanted to bring this one back. It's great to have Oceania where you get $100 on board spent with an inside cabin, but when you can get so much more with a balcony. Bear in mind, the only reason why we're not mentioning the outside cabins is because they're sold out.
Yes.
Yeah, they're sold out. And I would just mention, you can upgrade your flights as well for World Traveller Plus for just $4.99 to upgrade, which is, you know, if you're going to spoil yourself, why not do it?
And there was another upgrade that you can do, and I know, Sean, you're going to like this one. So viewers, you know you get your $600 on board spend. You don't have to worry about spending that on shore excursions because you've got a selection of those included. Okay, so you're thinking, okay, I've got the house beverage pack. You can upgrade your drinks package for how much per day?
Just $20 per person per day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I know you would do that, Sean, straight away.
Absolutely. Let me just quickly remind you, because it is an amazing offer. The inside is great, but if you go for the balcony, you will get free gratuities, the drink, $600 on board spent stateroom, Wi-Fi, 6 shore excursions. As we mentioned, the inside is great. You'll get the gratuities and $100, but definitely go for the balcony type. But we are quite limited, as we mentioned. No extra supplements on specialty dining. Now, imagine, I mean, I'm not being funny, but a lot of cruise ships will charge maybe $45 per person in the specialty restaurants. They're included. Return flights from London, and you can upgrade to premium economy flights from $499. Let me show you the prices. These will go very quickly tonight. Great, in fact, great prices for all 3 months there. And the balcony is outstanding. But do check out the penthouse suites as well, because they're 420 square. No, you might as well.
No,
seriously.
absolutely. Why not? I mean, if you're going to do it like Sean does it, go in a penthouse and have the 420 square foot.
I've only did it once, but it was amazing. It really was. It was. But I've tried the balconies, and they, you know, I think Hayley's in the balcony, and she's having a fantastic time.
Oh, it's very comfortable.
Because they're big rooms.
They
anyway,
are huge.
Can I say goodbye to Lou?
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That is an amazing offer. Thank you. And we hope to get you back very shortly. But we are going to take you on board now with Princess Cruises. And you'll notice there that this is another cruise that has deposit starting from just £1. Here's Jade to show you around.
Regardless of which Princess Cruises ship you get on, you'll find yourself with a host of dining, entertainment and relaxation options to suit your needs. Whether you prefer the traditions of set time dining or you prefer to pick when, where and who you eat with, the option is yours on board a Princess ship. Princess Cruises have always taken speciality dining to the next level, from the sumptuous steaks in the Crown Grill through to the incredible Italian flavours of Sabatini's. The first of 2 new offerings is Steamer's Seafood, where you can feast on amazing shellfish, all accompanied by generous sides and dipping sauces. The second new taste sensation is Planks, serving up American-style barbecue options on planks, loaded with 4 meats, chili, coleslaw and fries, and some really incredible looking desserts. Princess Cruises love looking after the whole family during your cruise. Camp Discovery offers 3 different age categories and areas, all themed in collaboration with the Discovery Channel. Children aged 3 to 17 will have everything they need to keep them amused for hours at a time. Whichever Princess Cruises ship you go on, you are sure to find something entertaining happening. From the street performers in the Piazza through to the full Broadway-style productions in the Princess Theatre. But this is Princess, so we can't talk about entertainment without mentioning the movies under the stars up here on deck. Whichever stateroom you pick, you'll get comfortable beds, a flat-screen TV, mini bar and bathroom with shower. If you're looking for a bit of extra outside space, then an upgrade to a balcony is a must. For that touch of luxury though, suites are the perfect option, offering you extra space and amenities in your room and complimentary access to the Lotus Spa thermal suite, amongst other exclusive benefits.
Oh, that was our Jade there. Now, I forgot to mention you get a free upgrade on this cruise from outside to balcony as well. So, great upgrade. And, of course, wonderful weather. So, let's show you. Yeah, because you're pretty much guaranteed here. Yeah. sunshine all the way, aren't you?
Yeah, nice relaxing day at sea, and then straight into your first port of call, which is Vigo. I love Vigo. What a really classic cruise destination to start your cruise with. And of course, there's plenty you can see and do here. If you want to do something a little bit special, then you can go on into Santiago de Compostela, and this is one of the greatest traditions for pilgrims that have travelled long distances over the years to go to this highly holy place. There's St James Cathedral as well. If you want to do something a little bit more local, then you've got some great wine tasting as well, and I can highly recommend staying in the local area, because some of the actual little restaurants that you see around the cobbled streets, really, really authentic. Really good to find those. Nice relaxing day at sea as you travel over to Madeira, one of my favourite ports. Straight away, it is an incredible climate, so much so that you get these great flowers. There's a market there which is renowned for flowers. I know you're cruising, buy a bunch of flowers, put them in the cabin, because it's amazing. Of course, it's known for the bird of paradise.
Yes.
That lovely flower. So,
I mean, beautiful gardens.
I mean, amongst other things, Madeira cake, Madeira wine,
of course,
as well. Blandies, the big supplier as well. It's definitely good. You can actually go to the Blandies distillery, and there's all these vintage bottles where you can buy a year. So I always say that if you're celebrating something a bit like a birthday, I know you're celebrating a birthday at 40, isn't it?
I wish it was just 4 hours.
But no, but something like that, or an anniversary, then something to celebrate, you can go and see and do it there. Amongst other things in Madeira as well. Then we're going to carry on with Gran Canaria. Again, you know, we're moving into
Tenerife.
Oh, sorry, Tenerife. Tenerife, classic. I mean, Santa Cruz itself, great for shopping. You can go hit some of the beaches, and of course, if you want to go to some of the water parks as well, great for all the family. Then we're into Lanzarote. Lanzarote is just something completely different. Gran Canaria, you've got your beaches, windswept, great for water sports as well. They hold the World Championship windsurfing here. So yeah, see, you learn something new and useful every day. Oh yeah, sorry, I got a little bit out of kilt there. It's Lanzarote's our final.
Your captain will do the ports in the right order, I'm sure. Won't
well, depending, you never know. You know, I mean, it could be a case. It could be a case. He goes, well, let's change it around.
Let's do what Justin said.
What the captain says goes. But no, Lanzarote is how you finish off. Definitely go to the Season Reek underground lagoon. Definitely one to go and do on that one. Anyway, lovely relaxing days at sea, and then you're back in Southampton. I think the main thing with this one, it's Princess. It's £85 a night per person. You get the upgrade, which is free, and it's a classic Canarian destination where you, well, can I say guaranteed, but it's a highly possibility you're going to get fantastic weather.
And so I was very lucky. I've cruised with Princess a couple of times as well, and they are phenomenal. They're known for their great service, their beautiful ships, great staff, great food, of course. And to get a Princess cruise, so it's working out, as Justin just mentioned, £85 per person per night on this. And if you go for an outside, you will get an upgrade to a balcony cabin tonight. Great entertainment on board as well, of course, movies under the stars there, and beautiful, beautiful staterooms. That's the balcony cabin as well. So price-wise, we've got a couple of dates to choose from here. We've either got the 16th of April or we've got the 8th of October. If you get an outside, you will get an upgrade to a balcony. You've got 24-hour complimentary room service, a deposit from only £1 tonight as well, and under £85 per person per night. Price-wise, there's 2 dates. To be honest, pretty similar in terms of pricing there as well. The mini suites are really nice as well, so you can actually stretch from those, you get loads more room and space as well. But we are also just about to show you a couple of very, very special deals.
Yes.
This one features the 3 degrees.
3 degrees,
We were singing the songs earlier, weren't we?
I know, we were showing our age, but I tell you what, if you want to really, well, come on, just enjoy. If you love that soulful sound of the 3 degrees, then this is going to be a great chance. And with Cruise and Maritime, I can highly recommend this, not just from professional experience, but from personal experience. Family members have said that they enjoyed their time on board so much. And relaxed, not stuffy, just down to earth, and great value.
And we should
service.
say, Kat, who puts our show together and produces our show, she was on board recently. She said there's live orchestras.
Yes, yeah, and that's quite a rarity now, because they're moving more and more to recording. recorded backing tracks and click tracks if you want to get really technical.
Wonderful live orchestras as
Yeah,
well. But
yeah.
really good, amazing value there. And then, now for all of our Planet Cruisers who love their food, oh my word, it does not get better than this. Now, it's a 12-night Canaries and Madeira cruise. On board the stunning Britannia with P&O with Marco Pierre White. So you've got a chance to join him. Food's going to be amazing, of course, and this price includes onboard spend or parking as well, but that is a last-minute special deal. So you've got literally just a few weeks to go, that 30th of September, but that is going to be amazing.
But, of course, don't forget, if you do want to pre-register for P&O's brand new cruises, you can pre-register now. You can get the maiden voyage on Iona as well and get cruises from as little as £1 per person. So pre-register on our website right now.
Now, I've been very lucky. I've been on quite a lot of cruises, about 27, 28, I think. Just worked on the cruise ships for many, many years. But I've yet to experience a river cruise.
Yeah.
And it's something I really want to do now.
It's completely different. If you love city breaks...
Which I do, yeah.
Which, you know, again, there's very city... You know, you've got great destinations in ports. But, yeah, sometimes you do have to travel a lot of time inland. This is travelling inland, stepping off of a ship onto the quayside, and there is your city break.
And it's with Viking.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be outstanding.
There's so much included with this as well.
Well, let's give you a little taste and talk you through right now. It's amazing how river cruises, the ships are completely different from what I used to picture and imagine. Look at these. I mean, really luxurious.
Yeah, you've got all the facilities you'd expect to find on a ship, but a lot of people don't associate this level of detail with a river cruise. Now, of course, Viking are specialists in their fields. Of course, they started with river cruise and then expanded into the ocean market. And when they do things, they do it properly. They've gone into the industry and headhunted a lot of the top people from other cruise lines when they've set up new operations. Their food is impeccable. One of the great things for me, though, is simply, you know, when you are on board their ship, you are glancing out of the window or your French balcony, and you are there. You can see that wonderful vista just passing by you, and especially when you're going to places like Budapest. What a better way to sail in or out of Budapest than on a Viking ship.
This does look amazing, actually, doesn't it?
And again, the ships that, you know, are a lot smaller in size. So this particular ship, 95 outside staterooms, 25 standard staterooms, 22 French balconies. Can I know you love a French balcony?
I
or balconette. And there's even some suites, 7 veranda and 2 Explorer. And I'm just looking
really quickly. Again, we've got a Planet Cruise exclusive, so £1 deposit on this one.
Yeah.
We've got house wine, beer and soft drinks for lunch and dinner.
Yeah, free Wi-Fi, bottled water replenished every day in your cabin as well.
Excursions.
Yes. Yeah, I was going to say we better crack on.
Yeah, we better. Yeah.
The excursions, which are included, I mean, they're obviously optional if you want to stay on board the ship. But if you're getting a chance to go to see some incredible places, and let's face it, Nuremberg, there is great historical sites for you to visit. The Zeppelin Fields, parade grounds of the 1930s. Congress Hall, the Palace of Justice where the Nuremberg trials were held. And this is all part of the tour that you can go on, and that's included. The tour ends the day with the Imperial Palace grounds, Dührer's house and the main market square. Alternatively, there's a second commemorative World War II tour that you can go on as well. If you're going to this part of the world, then why not see some of those locations? It simply is fantastic. Your next day is in the port of Regensburg, and this is just, well, it starts off with a walking tour through the town, and this is one of Europe's best preserved medieval cities. Dating back to the 13th and 14th century. I mean, you can see the buildings there, it's just amazing. In fact, there's actually a 12th century bridge and St Peter's Cathedral that will be highlighted on the tour. Alternatively, you can actually do an optional tour to Kelheim. And go and see the fantastic chalk cliffs there and the scenery, what they call the Danube Narrows. You also get a chance to go to the Weltenberg Abbey, so if you love its dark ale, which has been popular since 1050, the monks knew how to brew it then. then you could go and experience that. Or you can just try some of the local Bavarian microbrew houses as well. And then come back on board your ship for dinner in the evening. Next day is Passau, and again another great walking guided walking tour, shall I say, and this is through the old streets of Passau. You see the new bishop's residence and the impressive Baroque cathedral, St Stephen's. You're also treated in St Stephen's. They've got it's a pipe organ. I think it's 17,000 pipes.
17,000?
Yeah, that's right, 17,000. Yeah, 17,000.
Wow.
And it's considered Europe's largest church organ. And you're going to have a special concert whilst you're there. Lunch this day is actually served on board the ship as you return back to the city in the afternoon for free time that you can have a look around. So nice that you don't have to worry about even lunch. There is an optional tour if you want to go into Salzburg. You can go and see the setting of the film The Sound of Music, one of Austria's oldest restaurants. Be sure to try the schnitzel, and I love a little bit of schnitzel.
I do.
I love a bit of schnitzel. And Sachertorte.
And what is that?
Sachertorte, chocolate cake, but Sachertorte, just imagine chocolate so sticky you have to literally suck it off your teeth. That's Sachertorte. It's amazing. It's an Austrian delicacy and it's amazing. Anyway,
might be no good for my mum and her dentures. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh well, more for me. Anyway, your next day is in two ports, and you actually get an overnight on board Krems and Vienna. In the morning, you're actually cruising through one of the greatest valleys for wines in this particular region, and then you get to go to Krems and Gottweg. Now, you can go to the Benedictine Abbey there, see one of the fantastic frescoes in the ceiling, and the Imperial Stairwell is actually one to see as well there. After that, you rejoin the ship, and then you're going to be cruising along the valley and arrive in Vienna after dinner and enjoying the evening in Vienna. Now, bear in mind, there is an optional tour that you can go, and again, that is included, where you can experience a classical concert in Vienna. I mean, this is actually known as the City of Waltzes. So I'm not talking Christopher. You know, it's where you get all your classical composers. And again, the next day in Vienna, wait for this, you get a tour of the Austrian capital. Okay, you get to ride along the Ringstrasse. You also get to see the Opera House, St Stephen's Cathedral, and the Hofburg Palace. But there's also an optional excursion included to the Schönbrunn Palace, which is known as the Versailles of Vienna. The Schönbrunn Palace is definitely one to go and see. After that, you finish up. I can't believe that I'm saying you finish up. I think this is one of the highlights. It's one of my favourite cities in this region, Budapest. I've been there in the winter and I've been there in the summer, and both of them exceeded my expectations.
I'm with you on that.
And do you know, I don't know, I'd like to go back in the summer again. I've got to admit, because, I mean, nice weather is always good, but even the Christmas markets, you've got the fantastic Parliament building on the shores there. There's a lovely memorial. I won't tell you anything about it, but go and see the memorial. It's bronze shoes up against the parliamentary building. Very, very poignant. Of course, the city's split into two. You've got the old town of Buda and then Pest. Go to the Jewish quarter, walk across the bridges. There's also the ruin bars as well, which, because you're here overnight, there's a great vibrance there, great fun. There's also a very good food market as well, so plenty to see and do.
Got to say, I think this was one of the nicest river cruises we've ever had tonight. And then, of course, your flight back. I forgot to mention at the beginning, actually.
Yes.
I was going to say your flight back to London, but if you're super quick tonight, we've actually got up to 13 regional flights available with no supplement. They are limited, so it will be first come, first served.
To be honest, we're not going to list them because it would take too long. So phone up tonight, ask them what the regional flights are, and hopefully that will be included.
But I would get on the phone, as I just said, tonight, if you possibly can. So we've got an exclusive on this, again, a deposit from just £1 per person. House wine, beer and soft drinks are all included with lunch and dinner. Excursions, they sound amazing, and they're included at every port. Complimentary Wi-Fi, of course, as well. Some great overnights and return flights from London, but also up to 13 regionals. But you do need to be quick for those because they are very limited for no supplement. Price-wise, we've got great dates: April, July, August, October, November. Some of them are already selling out. Things like the April dates are already going fast. So do give us a call sooner rather than later on that one. I thought it looked amazing. It sounded great, didn't it? But we'd better move on now. as many of you know, I've been very lucky. I've cruised with Celebrity Cruises, I think it's 8 times now. I know their pricing very well. I have never seen a deal as good as this. And I mean that. First of all, I'm just looking here. There's a July date, peak season, for an ocean view, less than £1,050, and that will include a great drinks package as well. So this is the deal. It really is with Celebrity. But anyway, let's give you a little taster. So we are talking 5-star modern luxury. I love everything about Celebrity, the service, the food, but the ships are beautiful. They're very clean lines, they're modern, great spa treatments.
You always end up travelling aqua class, don't you?
No, I don't. Honestly, I don't. No. I've stayed in outside balconies. I haven't done the inside, but I've stayed with friends that have, and the inside's great as well. Yeah. No, I do aqua. I do, you know, sometimes I do aqua. I'd like to always do aqua.
One of the things, though, they have got some fantastic wines on board, one of the greatest wine collections at sea.
I know it well.
And some of the restaurants, I mean, you know, award-winning and groundbreaking as well.
And I have to say, the shows, I know Celebrity have invested a huge amount of time. They've rolled out many new shows recently. They are absolutely outstanding. Just look at the Martini Bar. I've spent many happy hours there. Some I can't remember, but...
I do have to caveat that with drink responsibly.
Yes, do. But I love the Oceania area, of course, as well. But, you know, Celebrity, they are premium, 5-star modern luxury, but the price tonight is absolutely incredible. I think this one will really go tonight. So if you, especially the date. I'm looking at the lead date is the 20th of July. I can't get back because that's really expensive normally, isn't it? July.
Yeah, and the actual ports of call that you've got.
It's amazing.
Again, apologies to regular viewers. This is another one where if you want more information about the ports, please do call tonight and ask about the tours and places that you're going to see. I'm going to keep it nice and light and bright.
But it is exciting because it's the Eastern Med, and you know, some of these ports we don't see often.
Your first port of call, Messina. You're talking Sicily. This is, well, when I say this is Godfather country, shall we say? So you got Mount Etna. You got great wine tasting, fantastic food. All I'm going to say is the Sicilian cuisine down in this region, it's really full-bodied, great food. Then we're into Malta, we're into Valletta, the fantastic capital. I always love sitting out on the aft end of the ship and enjoying the harbour because it's so historic. You've got St John's Cathedral here, which is definitely one to go and see. Also, the megalithic stone temples as well at Goza. I was actually brought up not too far from the Stone Circle at Avebury and Stonehenge. I don't know why, even though I'm not that historical, but I'd just love to go and see the megalithic stones there. Anyway, relaxing day at sea, and then we're into Catalonia. Catalonia, for me, great memories. It's a lovely port. And the actual port that you're docking in of Catalonia, you've got Lake Melusine, which is one of the largest cave features. And I believe when you go into the cave, there's actually one of the caves that you can look up, and in the sort of roof of the cave, it's the shape of the island.
Really?
Yeah, it's absolutely stunning. Really stunning. The Dragati Cave. It was discovered 300 years ago. Anyway, we're into Dubrovnik. Now, Dubrovnik, for the Adriatic, is one of the best destinations. If you love your big epic Game of Thrones series, then you'll recognise this. If you never watched Game of Thrones, then I highly recommend going there anyway. It's a walled city, so there's no traffic. You can just walk around. It's beautiful. It's such a shame, obviously, you know, if you go back to the 90s, parts of this was destroyed in the war, but they've beautifully brought them back to life. And I mean, this, again, you know, I'd say that this is the Monaco of the Adriatic. It's one of those destination ports. I don't know whether the candle shop is still there, but there's a fantastic candle shop that you can get some quite fancy and ornate candles that are worth bringing back as centerpieces for a table. See? Well, you know, I know you just think that I'm, you know, rough and ready. And
yeah, but he has got a softer side, as Justin. He has.
Softer, no, I wouldn't say softer. I'd say refined side.
Okay. Well, he's mentioned. If you look at, you know, think back tonight, you mentioned flowers in Madeira that you take back to your cabin. Candles now. You see. You know.
Don't be looking at me and asking for bubble bath and prosecco because yeah,
that's coming next.
Just imagine with your loofah and your shower cap on. Anyway, let's move on. I know you can't get that thought out of your head now, can you?
Where's next? You've forgotten, haven't you?
Copa. I can't cope with this. Anyway, no, this is actually this is Slovenia, but this is actually a Venetian city, and this. There's the beautiful bell tower. There's actually 204 steps in the bell tower, but it's well worth the walk for the pictures that you can get. It's known for its lace, its wine and crystal as well. So, again, another fantastic port on the Adriatic. Coming back into Venice, which is the bride of the Adriatic, and that finishes off your 7-night cruise of celebrity.
I think that is amazing. Now, I cannot recommend highly enough getting on the phone lines tonight. We're open until 10:30 tonight.
Yes.
First thing tomorrow morning. Let's just give you another guide tour. That's the solarium, so adults only area, beautiful and relaxing. Really, honestly, I've spent hours there just, you know, listening to music, reading, swimming. But this is what's included tonight. Now, the ocean view starts at $1,049, and you can get the free classic drinks package with that, which is amazing on this. Additional guests in the same statement will receive free drinks and savings too. We've got a Planet Cruise exclusive, so free airport parking if you book a balcony or above, and flights. Now, they're not just based on London, but also Manchester as well, which is brilliant. I'm trying to do a Manchester accent there. And you can add on a hotel stay in Rome and Venice as well. And price-wise, was that not Manchester? No, it wasn't, was it? Now, the inside, I think, is great, but for that little bit more, if you go for Ocean View, you'll get the Classic Drinks package. Go for the balcony, and you'll also get the free airport parking as well. And the Aqua Class there, amazing value. So we do think that one will be a top seller tonight, particularly those July dates. I think they're amazing value. That's good. That's one of the best we've ever had, isn't it?
I'm looking at the actual August dates, because when you actually think where you are in the Mediterranean,
oh my word,
that might actually be a little bit more comfortable temperature-wise. And look at that price.
Ridiculous.
$16.95. Yeah. Again, peak season.
I honestly don't think we've ever seen prices like that. And just to remind you, the drinks package, that's not just about the alcohol that Justin keeps mentioning, but specialty teas and coffees, bottled water, non-alcoholic cocktails, smoothies.
Non-what?
Sound like I just had one. No, it's non-alcoholic cocktails and smoothies, but big section of beers, spirits, wines and cocktails. It's just putting me off in the corner there. That's what you're doing.
But really? Anyway.
Yeah.
I tell you what, we've still got one more deal to get through, so keep your laughing gear going.
I will.
Right.
And it's a very special one, actually.
Yeah.
Now, this is Will Pullmantur on board the Horizon. That was actually a previous celebrity ship, wasn't it?
She was a previous celebrity ship,
yeah.
And it's very rare that we feature this cruise line. So if you want to get this, get it while you can. Great destinations as well. If you want to go to Dubai and Abu Dhabi, then definitely this is one to go on. Bear in mind, you know, she's a smaller ship. So you're only looking at 46,000 tonnes and just 1,400 passengers.
Wow. Well, let's have a little look. So, as we mentioned, this is a chance to see Dubai and beautiful Legends of Arabia.
You've only seen the airport, haven't you?
I've only been to Dubai Airport. It's amazing.
It is, if you think the airport's amazing, then this will blow your mind.
Yeah. No, this is on my kind of bucket list, actually.
I've got to admit, certainly certain places like around the Burj Al Arab, that whole area, I forget the name of what it is now, but that is just fantastic. Completely, you feel completely comfortable, great climate, great culture. It's just one of those places that I highly recommend you have to experience.
And a friend of mine recently said, oh, you know, I want to go away in January, February. Where can I get great weather? I don't want to do the Canaries again because they've done them a lot. Yeah. Caribbean, I thought was a bit far away. This would be perfect, wouldn't it?
It's a good flight time.
Yes, it is.
You know, sometimes when it's like, oh, that's going to be a tiring one, this is just perfect.
Yeah. And great weather that time of year. So, let's talk you through. I've only been to Dubai Airport, so I need help for the next few stops here. But Dubai,
yes.
What's outside the airport, Justin?
Burj Khalifa, tallest building in the world. Fantastic shopping at the Dubai Mall. You've got Palm Island as well, where you've got Atlantis. So even if you just go down to get a photo, definitely worth it because the trip down there. If you want to head off into the safari, the desert, then there's some great safaris there as well. But definitely plenty to see and do. Plenty to see and do. Then we're heading off to Oman. We're actually going into Kasab, and this I'd say this is the tonic to Dubai, because Dubai is big. It's on a massive scale. This is on more of a geographical scale, because as you can see there, if you think of the fjords of Norway, it's simply about the scale. And a very, very simple way of living. There's great forts there as well, and as you can see, a lot of history, Then we're into Muscat. Now this, slightly larger than Kasab, you've got the Grand Mosque here, and you've got the Mutra Souk as well. So if you do want to bring back some local artefacts and have a little bit of a barter, then definitely you need to do that. So good for your jewellery, your handicrafts, spices, and the like. Also, one thing I'd recommend doing here that I like the look of was a dough cruise. So the traditional boats of this area, you can go on a little bit of a cruise around the local coastline. Next up, staying in Oman, is Fujairah. Now, Fujairah is great for your water sports, great for your beaches, and I think I'd probably say halfway through the cruise, nice to spend a day on the sun lounger, just to chill out with that. If you do want to head out a little bit further, the Hajar Mountains and the Canyon region is particularly good for photography, so you can do that. Nice relaxing day at sea, and you're going to need it. Why? Because we're finishing off in Abu Dhabi. Now, Abu Dhabi, I went there for the first time last year, hoping to return this year. This is superb. Again, you've got so much here. The malls, the shopping, the souks, the central market. I mean, I'd say the central market here, it's more Persian rugs, it's antiques, it's Arabian textiles. Ferrari World as well, if you're a fan of the red cars, the Prancing Horse. Yeah, they didn't do well this weekend, did they? But anyway, if you want to go and see Ferrari World, the fastest roller coaster in the world.
Yeah.
Did you like that? Yeah. In the world. There's also the Sheikh Zayed Mosque as well, which is one of the world's largest mosques, and I think it's got the second largest carpet. There you go.
He also says random facts, isn't it? So where's the largest?
I think it's in Dubai. But there you go. No, I really can't emphasise this enough. You know, culturally, you've got to go and experience this. Yeah. It is completely different. The temperature's great. The people are brilliant. And also, on Pullmantur, you've got a smaller ship, so the atmosphere is perfect for meeting people and enjoying the time.
And you said about 1,400 passengers.
Yeah, 1,400 passengers, 46,000 tonnes.
And everything's included. It is an all-inclusive cruise, and that's your tips, of course, as well. So amazing value. You think the price is starting as little as $999. So just to recap on this one, so as I just mentioned, all-inclusive with tips as well. You are going to stay overnight on board in Dubai and return flights based on London. But don't forget, you can also extend your holiday if you did want to add on maybe a pre or post hotel stay in Dubai, then just call for details. And mention prices, well, to be fair, we've already had a few sellouts, but very similar pricing throughout December, January and February. That's a great time to go away, isn't it?
Yeah,
really
definitely,
great time
definitely.
to go away, get some winter sun. But what we're going to do is I think we had a great show tonight, yeah. But it's time to just have a quick recap, actually. So we started off...
Wow. with the big message of the evening.
I mean, yeah.
It's the only message of the evening. P&O, maiden voyage, pre-register now, and again, for the last 2 years, 100% of Planet Cruise customers have got the cabin that they requested. The last 2 years, 100%.
And that price for a brand new ship, I think you'll agree, you know, for maiden voyage, 879 is absolutely outstanding. And I mean, the ship we saw earlier, she looks absolutely...
She's a brand new ship where you've got the Sky Dome. You know, please go to our website, pre-register and find out more details.
Now, very important tonight as well, you can actually book this from just £1 deposit per person, but also Planet Cruise, if you speak to some of our cruise advisors, they can actually help spread the cost for you as well. So just ask them, you know, but you can actually pay this off in bite-sized chunks as well. You've got plenty of time to do it as well. So 14th of May 2020. Just speak to your cruise advisors about that as well. Then
I quite like the idea of bite-sized chunks on this next one, because for me, Oceania, that makes that very affordable, because look at what you get included. For a balcony and above, you get $600 onboard spend that you can spend on your salon treatments. You don't have to worry about shore excursions because 6 shore excursions are included on that as well. Wi-Fi is included and your gratuities. Bearing in mind, even the inside cabins will get free gratuities and $100 on-board spend. There's no supplements for your on-board dining, and you can upgrade your flights to premium economy from just as little as $4.99 per person.
That is an amazing
deal.
Well,
certainly for that brand, that is phenomenal.
Only about 100 cabins left on the balcony for that, actually. That's what we started with. Then we had a fantastic offer with, of course, the Sapphire Princess with Princess Cruises. It's 11 nights, Canary Islands, works out as little as £85 per person per night, and we've got a free upgrade from outside to balcony tonight. And again, a deposit from just £1 per person. And don't forget, any cruises, if they're out of Southampton, generally speaking, we can give you a great deal with a Holiday Inn in Winchester from just £95 per person, and that includes breakfast, parking and port transfers. Then it was our Viking River Cruise, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah, and again, this is a Planet Cruise exclusive. You can book it from as little as £1 per person. Excursions are included at every port. You get complimentary Wi-Fi on board and bottled water replenished every day, and overnights featuring in Budapest and Nuremberg. That is definitely, but for me, 13 regional destinations that you can fly from with no extra supplements.
But you do need to call tonight for those because they are quite limited. We then had, and I mean this hand on heart, I think one of the best deals we've ever seen with Celebrity, and it's on board the Celebrity Infinity. A free classic drinks package on Ocean View, and the Ocean View starts as little as £1,049 per person. Exclusive free airport parking if you book a balcony or above, and return flights are not just based on London Gatwick, you can also have Manchester tonight as well. And if you want to add on a hotel stay in Rome and Venice, just please call for details. But that is amazing, seriously. And then, last but by no means least,
I was going to say we don't feature them very often, and ex-celebrity ships, so fantastic facilities with Pullmantur. This is heading out to Dubai, where you get an overnight on board and calling it in Oman and Abu Dhabi as well. With this one, it's a great time of the year to head out there. It's going to be January, so you want to get some winter sun.
Now, don't forget, all the information for these cruises and any cruise is on the Planet Cruise website. It's a great website. So, do you know, I spend a lot of my free time planning cruises, literally just looking at my favourite cruise liners, choosing dates. I do. and see what's available. I'm currently looking for a mini cruise for my mum, but there you go. So, don't forget to go on our Planet Cruise website. Justin, thank you so much.
I shall see you in a few weeks.
Yes, don't forget, we will be with you with Planet Cruise next Tuesday. Actually, just before we do finish, Justin, you know what I forgot to mention, don't you?
Go on.
There's two, do you remember? Yeah.
Oh, hang on, what, the 3 degrees?
Yeah, the 3 degrees.
How do we forget that? Sorry about that. Yes, if you want to go with Cruise and Maritime, fantastic brand, great value. And if you just want to let your hair down, what you got left, then just enjoy the 3 degrees, 7 nights in the Fjords, and that's 29th September.
That's just wondering, when will I see you again, Justin? Are you here next week or not?
Oh, dear.
And then, don't forget, for all you foodies, this is brilliant. Again, it's on board the P&O Britannia, the 12-night Canaries and Madeira, with the one and only Marco Pierre White. 30th September. Now, very important, just talking of P&O, you do need to pre-register tonight for that brand new ship, don't you?
Well, apart from the maiden voyage on Iona, you can pre-register for all P&O cruises. Remember, you get up to a combined discount for previous passengers of up to 20%, and even new passengers get up to a combined discount of 10%. But pre-register today or call the number and you can talk it through one of our Planet Cruise specialists.
Yeah, and there's still a little bit of space for our River and Ocean Luxury Cruise Show this week as well. Now, are you with me next week?
No.
When will I see you again, Justin? When will it be?
It won't be long.
Listen, thank you so much, mate.
Pleasure, as always.
I'll see you next week, of course, with Glenn, here with Planet Cruise.
Hiya, thanks for watching the video. Now don't forget to like, comment and subscribe below. Remember to click that bell to get all notifications, and if you're looking for more fantastic travel video content, like this click on the videos to the right hand side. It'll be really informative. Or click on the Planet logo to the left to go to our website for some fantastic deals. Keep cruising.